Alright, welcome to more of The Legend of Heroes Trails of Cold Steel 3. We are in the Summer Festival now. Yay, I think. I don't know, it's pretty. That's something, right? Surely. This save. It's gonna be the save now. But yeah, more talking to people. We're not gonna like speed run this, but I would like to pick up the pace like a tiny bit. But I don't want to miss anything, so, you know, how much faster can we really go? I don't know. I'm inclined to think not faster. Okay, I'm pretty sure we've only done one area, and that was the Noble District, so now we have all of the others to do. Hello, Malbrand. Welcome to stream. We should make Ordis our home, since we come back here so frequently. Honestly, it is our home. I think we've spent more time here.
It's almost magical.
Than we've spent.
It feels like the perfect way to welcome the
Stop
spirits of
interrupting me, Kurt! Than we've spent back at town. Like where our school is. Okay. Hello, McNigel. The special Summer Festival cruise ship will be departing soon. The tickets have all been reserved and are sold out. Wow. Rude. How are you gonna go out there without breaking all those lanterns? I just can't help but feel like this plan was not well thought out. Hello. Count Richmond. I ran into my rival, Count Gordy, earlier? Sure. He took a cruise on a luxury passenger ship. Huh. What else would you expect from a mere rural noble? I mean, I don't know. A luxury cruise sounds kind of nice. And I'm not a rural noble. Just saying. I mean, I'm not a noble of any kind, but, you know. A noble from Lemaire would own their own ship. Wow. Well, you know what? If What's-His-Face becomes the Duke, you won't own any ships anymore, so there. I shall take my luxury yacht out there and surprise him. That's excessive. Pitiful Kreutzer noble. I shall take my luxury yacht out there and surprise him. Oh my god, you need to get a life, sir. You need to get over yourself, and you need to get a life. Outside of your yacht. I need to set sail tonight. I'm sorry for leaving her, but I have to go to work. At the very least, I can spend all my time with her till I have to leave. Okay, that's all he has to say. Hello, random girl. All men care about is work. Well, I guess he's caring for me too, so I'll let it slide. I mean, do you want him to be late to work and maybe get fired to spend one evening with you? Is that worth it? I think not. Oh, hey, look, a side quest. We should talk to everyone before we accept the side quest. Let's, in the back of our minds, let's remember that there is a side quest here. Oh, hello. Are you here to rent a boat? I'm sorry, but all rental boats have been reserved tonight. We require our staff to be on board after dark, not to mention it's the eve of the summer festival. I see, we're okay with just a two-person boat. Hey. I sense ulterior motives. Unfortunately, we don't have any couples boats either. Please try again later. Sorry for the trouble. Okay. No date with Muse. Yeah, this is so pretty. But Dad needs to plan a little better. Well, I guess it's okay. At least he goes for it. Okay. Oh, is that a new food stall over there I see? A new recipe, mayhaps? This is the vacation I've been waiting for. I'm happy for you. Wow, it's so pretty. It's a good thing I came. No, this is the one that's normally down that other street. He just, like, moved his whole stall. We have a food stall every year. Now, eat up. You gotta feed those muscles somehow or another, right? Okay. The only building we can go in here is this one, but there are 2 more people over here. Hi. Wow, we made it all the way out to the harbor. It's so lively. The summer festival in Ordis is next level. The alcohol here in Ordis is just great. Seems they carry Liberlian beer too. Almost takes me back home. Oh yeah, around noon today, I saw a bunch of seagulls fly over here from that island off the shore. I wonder if something happened. Oh well. No. Nope. Nothing happened at all. I know nothing. I wish I knew nothing. I heard the provincial council was going, quote, well. I mean, Marquis Ballad came out with a big grin on his face. That means it didn't go well, honey. Can no one stop him from becoming the Duke? Okay. Then we have the building, not this building. I've gone too far. Where is the jockey and the other dude? Oh, there's so many people in here. Hi. This place has got a real cozy feel to it, so naturally it has a ton of regulars. Fair warning though, it can get pretty rowdy in here later on. Ooh, are those oysters? I could go for oysters. Yeah, I think they are. Miranda asked me to help, so I'm helping out here. Can't say no to Mom. Why do you look older than Mom? Just saying. It's so pretty. The food is amazing. I can't stop ordering. I'd better be careful or I'll gain a lot of weight. Cheers, everyone. Okay, good talk. Welcome. It's so busy, I feel like I'm gonna collapse. But earlier, Miranda told me I could do it. I could almost hear a little heart at the end of her sentence, too. I can't give up. See, now you have more than 2 tables. Now you can complain, but I'm pretty sure this guy is gonna wind up doing your whole job for you, so there's that. Miranda and I are acquaintances. I come here for every summer festival. It sure is lively in here. I guess business is good. I'll see if I can't take a load off and enjoy myself tonight. Okay. Oh, there's so many of you. Thanks for coming. These are on us. Have a bite. Free food. The night has only just begun. Make sure you enjoy it to the fullest. Herman stopped by this afternoon for the first time in a while. He used to come around a lot back when he was in the escort fleet. He's been doing some shady work recently that wasn't settling right with him. I'm still upset about the Herman and whatever that manager's name was situation. Whatever. I guess they never did actually burn a building down and ruin a lot of people's lives. But the intention was there. Murder was also intended. Well, it wouldn't be... I don't know, would it be involuntary manslaughter if you set a building on fire and someone dies in the fire, but you didn't intend to actually kill anyone in the fire? I don't know. Someone could have died. But he told me he's past all that now. Seems like a real weight's been lifted off his shoulders. He just decided arson wasn't for him. He said no to fire. I'm sure he's going through a lot, but it'd be nice if he could stop by every now and then. Roche? Rock? I don't know. Is still getting the hang of things, but he's doing well. I'll have to remember to reward him with a nice meal later. The summer festival has just begun. I don't want him to collapse or anything. Okay. We're done talking to you now. Did I talk to you? Hey, this is a beautiful night. I should put my book down and wander around to enjoy it. Wait, no, give me the book. If you're putting it down, give it to me. No, but give me the book. Is this the informant guy? Man. No, he's not. Looks like most of us are here at Miranda's. Alright, let's start our annual drinking party. Oh hey, long time no see. Let's have a toast. Okay. Is everyone in here done? All right, take me to... Oh, we can go to the road. Why can we go to the road? That's suspicious. Oh, because this is probably the road that... No, it's not. This is probably Annabelle. Okay, well, let's talk to these people. Horse. No, I want to talk to the guy. Training until midnight, coupled with a strict weight loss regimen. Yep, I'm definitely gonna die. No, I want to talk to the guy, not the horse. There we go. Now ride on, Wonder. Ride to ensure Nines' victory. Nines'. That's a word. We fought this fish before, right?
There.
Wide open!
Yeah, we have. Okay. I have no CP. I forgot.
It's my turn.
Mistakes were made.
I got this. Ja!
Now. Yeah.
Well,
Let's go.
we'll get some CP back.
It's down.
Slowly.
It's mine. Let's go. Sit. It's down.
I'll assist.
Sure.
He has nightmares.
My turn.
We'll get that one.
There.
An opening. Let's go.
We'll get that one.
There.
Well, I have full BP.
It's mine.
That's nice.
It's my turn.
And everyone but Kurt has an okay amount of CP
My
now.
turn. Ja! It's down. Too
I
slow.
think he just doesn't have a CP gaining accessory.
Those
I
sword.
think that's what his problem is. Okay, nope. I want to go talk to Annabelle. We're going to ignore all of these fights. Although it would be funny if there was a nighttime exclusive monster. It'd be really mean, but it'd be funny. Annabelle. How are these giant, like, land fish freaks not bothering you? I've never had a session of night fishing quite this lovely before. The lights in the distance dancing on the water, it really ignites my angler's soul. I'm feeling great. I bet I could even fish up a blue marlin. Annabelle sure is something else. She's not even budging a single reach. Oh yeah, nearly forgot. The Imperial Fishing Club recently sent me a few prizes in the mail. Amongst the prizes was this book. I don't think I'll have the time to get to it, unfortunately, so perhaps you should take it. A book. I'm certain it would be much happier in the hands of someone who would read it. Heartless Edgar, Chapter 7. I agree. Thank you very much. Oh, and we got a note on Annabelle. That's nice, I think. These lights in the distance are setting fire to my angered soul. Okay. Yeah, we did get a note on Annabelle. All right. Cool. Allies and Mist. Surely she's on here somewhere. That was just the first note. That wasn't even the final notes. Oh no. Okay, well let's look at the book. Oh. It keeps track of... I think I've looked at this before. That's cool. Heartless Edgar. We are on chapter 7. 15 pages. Okay. Okay. No blood to shed. Hold on. Let's get a sip of our iced tea first. All right. All I could do was call his name as I watched him fall to his knees. He glanced at me, his eyes telling me to run away before he slumped to the ground. I ran to his side, but before I could check on him, I noticed the 2 remaining monsters slinking towards us. The branch he had dropped was much too heavy for me to use. I started screaming as loud as I could, begging for anyone to come save us. After a moment, I heard heavy footsteps running toward us, and the voice call out, "Over here!" A group of bracers ran up, easily taking care of the monsters that had terrorized us. "Sorry it took us so long. Are you injured?" asked a female bracer. I shook my head at her, but then turned to look at Edgar lying on the ground. Okay, so we're switching perspectives? The story is now being told from the girl's perspective instead of Edgar's. This is interesting. I shook my head at her, but then turned to look at Edgar lying on the ground. The other bracers crowded around to check on him. This guy, what is it? Do we take him to a hospital, or... I could only hear bits of their whispered conversation. "We'll take the man back first," one of the bracers told me, as they started to move Edgar. Is he going to be okay?" I asked. "We can't say," the bracer said, looking away. They carried Edgar away before I could even get a glimpse of him. The rest of the bracers stayed behind to escort me out of the canyon. "We're sorry you had to go through that. We'll get those orbment lights fixed as soon as possible," the female bracer said. She told me her name was Bella. Wait, hold on. This has been told from Edgar's perspective this whole time, right? Or has been... One second. You don't like tomatoes. Oh! No. No, it was told by Edgar's perspective in the beginning. Okay. At first I was like, have I been confused about the story this whole time? But no. Anyway. Page 4. When we finally got back to the restaurant, Bella looked at me with a solemn expression on her face. "I'd like to apologize again for not getting there sooner." She lowered her gaze. "But that young man protected you, didn't he?" "Edgar's a strong person," I said, forcing a sad smile. After what felt like a long silence, one of the other bracers spoke up. "His name was Edgar," he said. "I thought he looked familiar." "He was that guy with the bag full of mushrooms." The bracer introduced himself as Boris. "He was trying to bring a ton of mushrooms back with him, but he picked them from a restricted area, so we had to confiscate them all." "Yeah," Bella said. "He was really reluctant to give up that firefly fungus. He said someone important to him wanted it." "That reminds me," said Boris. "I first saw him when we broke up the fight here at this restaurant, huh? He told us he was trying to protect someone." I wonder if he was talking about the same person, Bella mused. Wow, they're just outing all of Edgar's private business to her. She turned to look at me. Are you okay? Tears were streaming down my face. Oh, she said, realizing what was going on. She hugged me. Oh, we'll do whatever we can to make sure he recovers. Even so, I couldn't stop my tears from flowing. The next morning, I took the day off and headed to the hospital. I gave them Edgar's name at the front desk and asked for his room number. To my surprise, they told me they couldn't find him. I asked them to check again, and they eventually found a nurse who was there the day before. She told me Edgar was brought in, but was quickly moved to another location, so I headed straight there. In no time, I was standing before the Epstein Foundation's Intellectual Development Research Center. That's a mouthful. They didn't seem like the kind of place anyone would take an injured person to be treated, so why was Edgar brought here? I steeled my courage and walked into the building. Inside were a number of people wearing white lab coats and exchanging information on clipboards. I was completely out of my element, but kept going anyway. I spotted a reception desk and approached the woman sitting there. I was told a man named Edgar was brought here, I said. The receptionist looked at me as though I'd grown a second head. They told me at the hospital that an injured man named Edgar was brought here last night, I repeated, a little more firmly. Which room is he in? I haven't heard of anyone like that being brought here, she furrowed her brow at me. If you can't tell me where he is, can you at least let me know if he's here or not? I told her. I'll wait here as long as I need to. I'm sorry, miss, but I'm going to have to ask you to leave, she said, glaring at me. Like I said, I'm only going to wait right here until you tell me where he is, I repeated, raising my voice a little. My outburst caused some of the others in the lobby to stop and turn their heads. Suddenly, I heard a voice from behind me. You're right, he is here. Of course I'm right. I turned around and let out a short gasp. The voice belonged to Henry. He was wearing a wrinkled lab coat, and his long, scraggly hair was tied back in a ponytail. I'm so glad to see you, I breathed a sigh of relief. I'll take care of things from here, Henry said to the still irritated receptionist. He led me further back into the building. Have you seen Edgar? I asked, unable to hold back my anxiousness. Yeah, he replied, but seeing him's about all you can do at the moment. We stopped in front of a large, sturdy door. Henry swiped a key card on a reader, and the door slowly opened. Inside was a long, dark hallway. At the end of the hallway was a small room surrounded by thick glass walls. As we approached, I saw him lying on a white slab in the glass room. Edgar, I called out. Two mechanical arms suspended from the ceiling circled his body, shooting out small bursts of sparks here and there. Is Edgar like a robot or something? What is going on? What's going on, Henry? I asked as I watched in horror. They're fixing him, he responded, as though it was the most natural thing in the world. His brain was especially damaged. So, you replaced his body with machinery? I asked, struggling to understand the situation. Henry didn't respond. He stood there and calmly watched the arms circle around Edgar. This is just too much, I said. All these machines. I put my hand on the glass between Edgar and me. He got hurt protecting me, I said. So, if you can use my body to help him somehow, or... I didn't know what I should do. Just please, I started to choke up, please bring him back to normal. I promised him I'd cook something for him, so please. You won't have to worry about that. The voice was so cold and clinical, it took me a moment to realize it was Henry speaking. He hadn't taken his eyes off Edgar the whole time. Why do you think he wasn't afraid of fighting that big drunk, he asked me. How could he keep running that whole time without getting tired? Why didn't he bleed a single drop of blood after those monsters clawed him? Didn't you think it was strange? I looked at Edgar as he lay on the slab. His tranquil expression was illuminated by the sterile, white light shining down from above. We didn't replace his body with machinery, Henry said quietly. He was like this from the start. He sheds no tears, no blood runs through his body, and no heart beats in his chest. But he's not a normal machine. He's an artificial intelligence wearing human skin. Okay. So when they say heartless, Edgar, they do mean it in the literal sense, in that the man literally does not have a heart. The organ that is the heart. He's a robot. Okay. This game is wild.